Hola and bienvenidos. Welcome to my Mindful Monday Live. I'm the Pescatarian Gardener and I live in Zone 9A. If you are here for the live, thank you. If you are here for the replay, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me, the Pescatarian Gardener. It is so appreciated. And if you're watching the replay, could you possibly please give me a thumbs up? If you don't like the content, give me a thumbs down. Let me know how you're feeling about the live. In any event, I want to say thank you, Psalms, for being numero uno. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. She says, I'm covering everybody. All right, we understand. How's little man? Hope he's doing okay. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, how are you? So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm super excited because we're going to be talking about those herbs. And my Renaissance grandma, I know that you know a lot about the herbs. I am just barely scratching the surface when it comes to herbs because there's so much to learn. So much to learn. I tell you, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Hey, Happy Mac. I'm sorry. Lost my bearings for a minute. I need to clean my glasses. Man, my glasses, these are fairly new. Um, and these are actually bifocals, y'all. Eh, but they don't have that line, so that's good. When I found out I had to get bifocals, when I went and got my prescription, they asked if I wanted that line or not, and I was like, no, I will pay the extra not to have that line. But sometimes when you see me doing like this, is because the bottom part is what you use to read, and I can't quite seem to, you know, navigate with that. But I needed to clean them. I don't know. I try not to touch them, but it seems like I'm always getting them smudged a little bit. If you are here in the chat, drop your temperature for today, which I'm pretty sure is crazy because this temp is crazy, y'all. Crazy. Okay, she said he's doing great, very eager to turn. Oh, congratulations, little man. Aw. I tell you, I remember them days with my children getting older each year, and it's just such an accomplishment. Hey, Mike, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. Yes, I do. I do. So, yes, please drop your temps because, man, oh man, when I tell you about this temperature here, woo, burr. Um, crazy. So Happy Max says, no, we wearing my homemade bifocals regular glasses with readers over the top. Look away. I am not mad at you. Listen, glasses are super expensive. They are crazy. And I know it's not on topic, but let me see. We have a heat wave today, 37 degrees. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 122. Oh, what? Wow. Wow. I'm telling you, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Hey, hola. ¿Cómo estás, mi hermana? So good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And I also want to say thank you to anybody in the bushes. I know everybody's busy. I know that. So, hey, if you're watching me and cooking dinner, throwing clothes in the machine, I get it. I just appreciate the support. And I really am tickled by the fact that you guys are here. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think I got back up, it got back up to 20. Wow. Hey, Mama Shirley, how are you? Oh, I can't wait to see what your temp was. What was your temp? Mike said, you go ahead and send that warm weather because please and thank you. Yes, please. And I love this. Mbuji says, hello, Elda. I love it. That was my poor impersonation of bougie when she says that. But I love the way she says that. She's like the realest of real. Anyway, guys, we're going to be talking tonight about these herbs. But first, let me tell you, my temps was crazy. Yesterday was beautiful. Saturday was even nicer. Saturday was in the mid 70s and the humidity was like 68 or something. It was beautiful, beautiful. Sunday was nice, but it was more like in the 60s, low 60s, still nice. But man, last night, y'all, it got down to 22. 22. I was like, wait a minute. What? 22? And listen, tonight is going down to a balmy 25. I'm like, what is this? Then Tuesday will be down to 37. Okay, we getting there. But after that, guys, the low is going to be 40, 46. And the rest of the time, it's going to be warm in the 50s. And the highs are between 62 and 70 for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Crazy. So at least that's what the forecast says now. So we'll see. So y'all know I was out there making sure everybody was watered good and everybody was covered up, and they'll just have to thug it out. Because there's only so much you could do. Let's see what Mike says. That's seriously hot for here. We typically stay degrees or lower until spring. Man, that's that I don't like. Like, I don't like that. I don't miss those days in New York when it was like really cold and like 11 degrees and you getting out, going to work, you bundled up, got your mouth covered, your nose covered, and you get on the subway and you trying to breathe and it's hot and you get off the subway and it's freezing. Crazy. So Mama Shirley said, just got in from shopping, prepping for an intended storm. 17 degrees. Man, that's crazy. 36 in South Carolina. Wow. What's up? How you doing? Oh my goodness. Girl, I have missed you. I know this is crazy, but I know usually you do a lot of lives, but my goodness, I have not seen any of your lives lately, and I'm wondering, did I get unsubscribed? Because it will happen. Okay. Now I wonder why. It's notification, instead of it being all, it says person. I don't know. But anyway, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, sweetheart, for coming. I appreciate you. I really enjoy your lives, taking us everywhere you're going. Chicago, right? If I'm not mistaken. And I like to see other places. I guess that's why I love to travel. So Mike said he fed the squirrels barefoot and t-shirt. Just what? But you know what? Listen, I know to some people it sounds crazy, but I get it. I was thinking about the girls, the chickens, and I was like, oh my goodness, I got to make sure with chickens, they actually, for me, where I live, they actually do better in the winter than they do in the summer. The heat is really hard on them. The internal temp of a chicken is easily 95 and better. So they are not out there cold. They huddle together and they just bond together in that heat. If you ever get the opportunity to feel under their wings, it is really warm, like a little heater. So they get together. Now, we have some that are just, October, November, 3 months old, and they will not sleep with the big girls. The 4 of them that came together sleep on top of the coop. None of my chickens go in their coop. None of them. The door is open. They can go in there. They don't want to sleep in there. They enjoy sleeping outside better, which is what they would do in nature anyway. So I'm very happy about that. I want them to be as much of their natural instincts and natural way of living as possible, which is why I enjoy giving them herbs and different leaves and whatnot. And we only feed them natural foods. So they sleep on top of the coop, and they're little, but they bunch together and they are fine. I thought that they would get sick, but they're not. They are just fine. And it's funny because I give them herbs. My husband and I, Mr. Pescatarian and I, give our girls herbs. Anytime we make them beans. Sometimes like now to beef up their protein because they need that extra protein to build up that heat and keep it consistent. So we just give them a little boost. But when we make the beans, we usually do dry beans. We usually will put apple cider vinegar in there, just a little bit, garlic, oil of oregano, different things, sometimes a little turmeric, but we put herbs in their food, ashwagandha, different things at different times. And so it only makes sense if they are getting herbs that we get our herbs. And guys, I'm excited about tonight because I've learned about two herbs. One I was aware of. I was aware of both of them, but one I just simply use as tea. But let me get to some of these comments. Everybody speaking. Mama said last time I looked, last night we were 8. Bougie. Oh my goodness, 18, girl. 18, man. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. I like them orange hearts. I run hot. So does my husband. Man, he runs hot. And, when I'm cold, I'm like, come on, baby. Come on. And we got a spoon. If we're just sitting around, come on. Come over here. Because I'm always cold and he's always hot. Unless it's a hot flash. But other than that, I'm always cold. What's up, Jags? How you doing? Doing work and listening. Thank you. Same. Okay. Hey, Tisharia, good to see you. Hey, Nikki. Good to see you. She's got those beautiful locks. Yes. All right, let me get down. Matter of fact, one of the herbs we're going to talk about, I know Nikki has. I know it's everybody speaking, trying to get down. Oil of oregano. Yes, it is. A chicken would eat us if we was small. Yes, I believe it. I feel bad when people try to make chickens vegan. They are tiny T-Rexes. Yes, they are. Which is why anytime, what's up? Hey, Uncle Bammit, how are you? I'm so good to see you. So let me just shift really quick since Uncle Bammit is here. So a few weeks ago, I don't know if it was a week or two ago, Uncle Bammit made some barbecue pig feet. And in my family, I have only sisters. There are 6 girls and no boys. And we absolutely adore our dad. He is he's our king. He's our rock. He's always there for us if we need him. And so us girls, he always treats us extremely special. We all feel like we're the favorite, even though none of us is a single favorite, but he makes us feel like we're each a favorite. Well, Uncle Bammit made those barbecue pig feet, and my dad loves pig feet. So each of us girls makes something, has a specialty that we make for our dad. Now, my specialty that I used to make for my dad was or is shrimp cacciatore. And the reason why is because, of course, I'm a pescatarian, but my mom is allergic to shellfish. So she cannot touch the shrimp to cook it for him. So even though she wouldn't eat it, she can't prepare it for him. But my dad loves shrimp. So I make shrimp cacciatore. My sister, she throws down with the baked ziti. I have another sister that bakes the best, oh my goodness, sweet potato pie and pound cake. She actually has her own business making just desserts. However, and my other sister, she makes all kind of stuff too. But I cannot wait to go because I will be visiting my parents next week. I'm going to surprise my dad and make him some barbecue pig feet. And that's because Uncle Bammett showed how he did it. He took us step by step. And I am so excited. When I saw that video, the first thing that came to my mind is, I got to make this for daddy. So I'm super excited. Super, super excited. So thank you, Uncle Bammett. Now, I cannot guarantee I'm going to put a comment, show a picture. It's my first time, so I don't know how it's going to be. But hopefully, it will turn out good. So my Renaissance grandma says, I take oil of oregano every day mixed with black seed oil. Well, let me tell you, I take it every day too. My husband has got us taking it. He's like, we need this. Well, actually, he said, you need this and I need this. So he was thinking of me, but he does take it as well. What's up, you Grow Ro? She's got, Ro, I just love your videos and your voice in your videos. She's like, well, da-da, so soft and sweet, but extremely, extremely knowledgeable. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Miss G. Okay, everybody is still speaking. I'm going to hurry up and get to the bottom. Greetings, everyone. I'm going to hurry up and get to the bottom so that I can talk about this. So I told you that thank you. I hope it turns out good. I might send you a picture. We'll see. I don't know if I can share it, but we'll see because this is my first time. I just want him to, my dad works so hard. My mom has been sick, and just to let everybody know, my mom is home from the rehabilitation center. She's in good spirits. So everybody who always asks how your mom's doing, I so appreciate you. So just to update. Okay, I'm at the bottom. Yes. So I said that Nikki has one of these herbs. I know she does. I had never heard of pineapple sage until maybe it was a year or two ago when I heard Nikki talking about it in her garden. And so then I was like, pineapple sage? Wow, that sounds good. So I went to the nursery. My nursery didn't have it. Went to the local nursery close to my house. They didn't have it. So I kept going back to the nursery that I'm a member of. And I told them, look, I'm looking for some pineapple sage. And they were like, hold on. They called the other store and man, they had it. I went and I got it and I love it. I absolutely love it. There are so many different varieties of sage, but it is known as the savory and soothing herb. Like I had said, I knew about sage, but I would only use sage for tea. That's it. But there are so many different benefits of sage. I love the fact that you can grow it at home, in the house, outside. Have not tried hydroponically, but hey, that's a thought. Maybe so. And it says that you can use cuttings. And I learned, guys, how to do that. It's so easy. So what I did is I had my sage. I just slit it, stuck it in some water, and I promise you, I didn't use any rooting hormone or nothing. It started getting little baby roots in about a week. You could literally see the little baby roots. So it was just amazing to me how easy it was to propagate. And I love that because now you can do that and share it. Oh, she said, I didn't grow it last year. I will again in the spring. Such a good one. Yes. So then it had to be 2 years ago. Man, time be going by fast because it seems to me like I just saw it. Hey, LGG love. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. It seemed like I just saw the video, a few months ago. And so Psalm says, I've seen someone freeze the pineapple sage flowers inside their ice cubes, and it's the most beautiful looking thing ever. Wow. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. That's pretty, especially if you are inviting some people over and you're going to make some, let's say some butterfly pea soup. And then you've got the beautiful ice cubes with the flour in there, keeping it chilled and cool. That would be a pretty presentation. So Nikki says, "Yep, just water will do it." Yeah, it's so easy, so easy. So she said, "Right, 2 years ago." Okay, wow, wow, that's amazing. Because it seemed like a few months ago, Nikki. But anyway, I love the sage. Now, this is what I didn't know. It's a classic seasoning herb, and you basically use it for poultry, chicken. I didn't know that. Mr. Pescatarian is the chicken man, despite the fact that he will not eat them girls. He loves chicken. Matter of fact, we talked about it last night. We were laying in bed, and I was saying, babe, the expectancy of them laying eggs is 4 to 5 years max. In certain cases, they may, produce eggs past beyond that, but not to the intensity of which they do now. And so our oldest girls are the Buff Orpingtons and then the Americanas. Well, the Buff Orpingtons, we are the closest to. That is because they like the interaction. And while the other ones we're close to, we're just naturally closer to the Buffs. So I said, babe, what are we going to do when they stop laying? Now, I don't eat meat. He does, and he loves chicken. I said, what are we going to do? He said, I don't know, but what I do know is we're not going to eat them. I'm like, I love it. He's like, no, they are our pets with benefits and they'll just continue to be our pets. We love them. So he said, anyway, we wouldn't want to eat them anyway, because the older they get, I heard they get tough. So the only thing we would do is just have to stew them. He said, he likes his chicken grilled or baked, mostly grilled. Yeah, good memory. I don't know with that good memory, but some other things, Nikki, the memory just be fleeting. So Psalm says, oh, she's speaking to everybody. Yes. And she said, you have a good memory, not me so much these days. Man, that was a fluke, Nikki. I'm telling you. I was sitting here earlier trying to figure something out, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, why can't I remember this? It just happens with age. Happens with age. So Nikki said they still pop. Oh, they still poop. Oh, I'm a bit sad. Lost baby outside. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you think it was the cold? Or was it something else? No pets, but still. But still, I hate that. I'm such a sentimental person that I don't like to see anything dead or dying. It was too cold. Yeah. Oh, poor thing. That is sad. I'm so sorry. Mm, 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 mm. Well, back to the sage. So I noticed some of you were putting in the chat certain things that you can do with it. And you guys are absolutely right. It says it has antibacterial properties, and that's why it explains the use of its gastroenteritis or for minor gastrointestinal issues, like tract infections. You have a UTI. Also, I love it because it's so versatile. And one thing I didn't know that I was very surprised is that you can use it for your throat if you have a sore throat and you need to gargle with it. So what they suggest is that you take 1 ounce of dried sage leaves and 1 ounce of thyme leaves and put it in a little coffee grinder and grind it up. Now, I personally would not put it in a coffee grinder. I would grind it up in maybe my NutriBullet. I also have a pedestal grinder. I might do it like that. It might take longer, but it would still be done. And I would do that. And then you would put it in a quart of mason jar, cover it with 16 ounces of ACV, apple cider vinegar, stir it, close it tight, and let it sit for 14 days, 2 weeks. And throughout that time, you'd shake it, and you'd strain it, put it in a dark colored bottle, or cover it so no light could get in. And then you could use it for sore throats. Um, it could also be used to freshen your breath, which makes sense. So here's something I was thinking, and many of you I know have already done it. I'm behind. I've thought about doing it. I did not do it, which shame on me. Making tinctures and my things for this time of year when you got that croupy cough and you got the sniffles. And so I promised myself that I'm going to do it and have it on hand. And so this is something that I'm definitely going to have on hand. Um, and then using the sage leaves in cooking, I had no idea, like I said, that you could use it in cooking for chicken. So that is something that I'm definitely going to do. Also, they said it's used as like a gargle to gargle with. So that's amazing. So some people, what they do is they grind it and they buy the empty capsules and they put it in the capsules and they you can take it like that. Now it's interesting because the health food store near me, um, they actually sell it. It's expensive though. They have it where you would buy it by, it's like a picture, if you will, a wall of containers. They're all plastic containers and they all are dried or powdered. And you put it in your bag and then you weigh it and it whatever you it weighs, that's what you pay according to how much you get. And they actually have the sage. And so I'm thinking to myself, wow. So I'm trying to be a little uh creative in trying to make sure that I have, okay, I got the spice rack down here, and above that, my tinctures and whatnot, my little cold remedies, my natural remedies, so that it is a part of everyday life. There's nothing abnormal about me doing it. When I need it, boom, it's on hand. Because if you needed this, you've got the recipe, but you still gotta wait the 2 weeks. So I would definitely love to just go ahead and have it already. So let me get back to this chat. Get down here. I see some people have come in. I'm coming to you. Sorry, Mike, but great fertilizer. Oh, yeah, definitely great fertilizer. Sorry, Mike, but tonight. Oh, sorry, Mike, but taught rabbits for extra fun. Fur on for the weather. I thought that too, but you know what? We don't know, for whatever reason, couldn't take it. I took a cutting from my outside sage growing in the Yarrow garden. So you just answered my question. Wow, that's awesome. What's up, Dark Dax? How you doing? He said my neighbors were trying to catch their two escaped pet rabbits around my front yard yesterday. They caught one. Oh, wow. Well, I had a friend who there was a rabbit in the backyard, in his backyard, and he caught it, cleaned her up, and brought her in the house. And he kept her in there as a pet, you know. So maybe somebody will see them if they didn't catch it and keep it as a pet, and it'll be all right. He said the older two wouldn't let it nest. Oh, they say rabbits. I've heard this. I don't know if it's true. And I know it's true. I think it's true from what I've heard. If a mother rabbit, and this of course is only if she's given birth, smells one of her rabbits is different, smells different from the others, that she will not take care of it or anything because of that different smell. So maybe that particular rabbit wasn't allowed to nest because maybe it got into something that sensed danger in their minds. I don't know. That sounds like a new recipe for the fire cider, but without the chilies. Yeah, I was thinking that, Psalms. I was thinking because I should have made, again, like I said, I was negligent. I should have made the fire cider and I didn't, but I will be on it. The one thing that I am on is that lemon balm tincture. I have a nice supply of lemon balm tincture. That, of course, is for the anxiety and stress. But I've got to add to it, guys. I really got to add to it. And so this is going to be 3-hole punch, and I'm sticking it in the herb book because I'm creating this, and I'll make notes as I go on, and I'll always have it as a reference. So like I said, next year, and starting really in the past few weeks, starting to shift things out and create that home apothecary, tinctures, ciders, and whatnot. It's going to be really beneficial. Okay. Hey, Quinn in chat. Nightbot says, thank you. Hey, CC. What's up? How are you? How are you? Hey, Teezy. How are you? Teezy, I know you know about this, about that sage. What's up, Analytic Gardener? How are you? How are the girls? Please tell them I said hello, hello, hello. Let me get down to the bottom, Yeah, so, it's so important to really be familiar with these herbs. Now, here's the funny thing. I want to get a bunny for my... Oh, that would be nice. That would be really, really nice. I would not mind a rabbit. But the problem is, at one point, my husband and I were thinking about raising them for him for meat. But the problem is, I asked him, are you really going to eat him for meat? You're going to eat bugs? I don't think so. And we never went back to it. Both of us are very emotional when it comes to animals, period. While I don't know why I can eat seafood and crustacea, but I don't eat meat for the fact that I just don't feel comfortable because it was alive and walking around. And I know seafood was swimming around, and I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me why I feel that way, but I do. So I just can't. So I didn't think he would be able to. Like, I'll give you a little story. When I first brought my husband home, I'm an old-fashioned girl. When I brought my husband home to meet my mom and dad, we were coming down the block and we saw a turtle in the middle of the road. So I quickly got out the car, and without saying anything, we both walked to that turtle, took him, and put him in the forest. There's a forest by my mom's house. And my mom always tends to sit by the window, and she was like, I was trying to figure out what you guys were doing. So I told her, and she was like, oh my goodness, he is perfect for you, because that's you. You've always wanted to rescue animals when you were little, and you still do. And so I knew he was not going to want to eat any rabbit that we raised for meat. However, I'm saying this to say I would like a rabbit as a pet, but what I don't like is that the little pellets all over the place. I used to teach in a Montessori school, and in our school, we team taught. So each class had 2 teachers and a para. So my and one is a lead teacher, and you have a secondary teacher, and then of course you have a para. So the lead teacher and I, we loved animals. Almost every classroom had pets, from squirrel to rabbits to gerbils to guinea pigs to flying squirrels to rats, just a lot. And the one thing that I hated is I didn't necessarily want the rabbit out while the children were working, but she preferred it, and she was lead teacher. So I of course didn't have a problem with it. She's lead teacher, fine. But there were pellets all throughout the classroom, and I thought that was rather nasty. However, the kids learned a lot. They had to take care of it. We did not do anything. They were responsible. We had a list of who would take it home for the weekend. They had their care sheet. So I would love a rabbit, but I just don't like the idea of rabbit poo all over the place. So Yes, please, please do that. Drop the channel. So anyway, they are doing well. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear that. Such sweet girls. So let's see. LGG says, I have to start new sage. Looks like my plant died. It's so, oh, wow. Maybe it did, but you know what? It's so easy to grow. So I'm sure you will be all right. What's up? So good to see you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had to look again. Forgive me. It's these glasses. Yes, Quinn. Next time, call me for Bugs Bunny. Listen, not me. I heard that, it's funny because his dad, my father-in-law, was saying that he tasted rabbit and he said it was delicious. Said he had no problem eating it. So, and that's when he was in the Marines. And he said it was good. What's up? Hey, that's my art. If I got rabbits for pets again, I'd like to lock ear. They're so mild. Really? So, my daughter-in-law has a rabbit. It is forgot the name of it, but it's this giant rabbit. And what she does is she tends to barter with people. So they raise them and they get big, and then she barters with people and she gets stuff like that. So within the people that have, because they have a lot of land and they have goats and they got tons of stuff. So yeah, so they barter with other people that are like-minded like them, and she saves a ton of money. So good for her. Proud of her for that. Everybody's speaking. Yes, yes, yes. So the next Miss Alice, hey. So the next one that I'm going to talk about, guys, is Yarrow. I rescue them too to keep them. Yes. Wait a minute. She said she rescued them too to keep them warm in a pot. You know what? I read the first part and was like, yeah, wait a minute. She said in a pot. In a pot. Cece, you are too much, girl. You are too much. She said the pellets get great fertilizer, can put directly on plant. That's the one thing I do like. And I remember Micro Farmer. I don't know if y'all remember him, but he used to sell his rabbit poop, the rabbit pellets, to people. And I was just like, wow. Don't 780. What's up, 780? Okay. Yeah. So Yarrow. I have no experience with Yarrow, guys. So this was really, really interesting to me. She says, Cece, stop it. Everything doesn't go in a pot. Exactly. I've added a new herb to my herb collection. It's called Panadol, aka the scaredy cat or dog bang. It's a nap. You know what I'm about to do, y'all, right? Nothing new. Y'all see me do this before. I'm about to go ahead on, take a pic of this chat. Boom. Thank you for sharing that. So you know I'm gonna have to look it up and do the research. That sounds good. But I knew, Teegsy, I knew you would know. You'd add some flavor to this chat because you are so knowledgeable. And it's like you're growing everything. I always feel like this girl has so much going on, which is amazing. And that's what I'm going to be doing, having more going on. I've decided I have so much to share with y'all. I digress. I know we're talking about herbs, but things come to mind and I got to share it. So y'all know how I am basically a container and raised bed gardener. Well, I do have one raised bed that is in the ground. It's not elevated. It's just that far raised bed. But anyway, I planted some seeds and they're coming up for the winter garden. I wanted to see how they would do in the ground. And I'm shocked, y'all. They are hanging in there. They about this big, but they hanging in there. I didn't even cover them up. I forgot. I was gonna um cover them up and all of this and that. They are doing fine. So next year, I'm going to use more of my ground and I'm going to go ahead and do square foot gardening because I don't have the acres I would love to have, but I want to make the most of what I have. And I'm super excited because I told y'all my soil is clay and sandy. You dig it up, you see the clay. Clearly, it's clay soil. You see the sand. It's obvious it's sand. So I'm just super stoked when I saw that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. I don't know how I got on that topic, but hey, had to share that. Y'all are the community where I get all of my garden talk out and y'all don't mind. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Rabbit poo is good fertilizer. Yes, and it is not hot like the poop from the girls. That poop will burn your stuff so quickly. So quickly. My palm bun came to me today for black. Oh, did he now? That's so cute. Like, I love the fact that you interact with them. I do have this experience years ago when I went to Maryland to visit my cousin, and you can go right over to Washington. And there was they wanted to take us to see the White House. And of course you can only go but so far. But where we could go, there was a squirrel. And this is the first time I've ever seen this. Somebody said the squirrel lives there, and it was a man, and he's apparently always was there, and he was feeding the squirrel by hand. That was the very first time I had ever seen anything like that. But I didn't like what he was feeding him. He was giving him a peppermint. They don't need peppermint. They need what they eat in their natural environment, which is why I love what Mike feeds them. So peanuts, peanuts, peanuts. Yes, it's the best. Yes, absolutely. She said, good question. What was the question? How's Annabelle, Mike? How is Annabelle? Here, rabbit. Okay, what you cooking, Analytic? What you cooking? She's being a brat. Let's the wife feed her, ignores me. Today she sat at my feet ignoring me. That is hilarious. Hey, Green Acres, how are Grand Acres, sorry. How are you? It's been a minute. So good to see you. Thank you for coming. Hope you are doing well. Yes, Grand Acres, such a sweetheart. So yes, thank you for getting me back on topic. Yarrow is great. So I knew a little bit about sage, but I had heard a little bit about yarrow. And I will be honest with you, I kind of shied away from yarrow a little bit because when I first started looking it up a while back, it was talking, I don't know, I was looking something up and it mentioned yarrow and it mentioned the dangers of yarrow or precautions. I don't want to say dangers, precautions. And so when I did the research, I said, let me dive into this and really figure it out. But anyway, it says it contains more than 120 compounds. Acetylene, which is an anti-inflammatory, as well as a fever reducer. It's also helps with digestion, balancing hormones, help with to relax your muscles. It's good for your intestines, your uterus, stomach, menstrual cramps. I was like, wow. And I read something and I'm not finished doing my research, but the research was tending to lead to the fact that in some armies, they would carry a little bit of yarrow with them. So if they got a wound, they could use it. So I was reading up on that to see if it was really true. So it was hard. I like to do research .org and not always .com. So I couldn't find any viable .org. I just saw a lot of .coms, and Wikipedia kept coming up, and I'm not really a fan of Wikipedia. But anyway, so I was thinking that would be interesting if it indeed was true. But it also says that the flowers, the leaves of the stem are used basically for different tinctures or medicines and whatnot. You could get it dried, you can use it fresh, you could put it in tablets. Of course, we already said you could use it in tinctures, you could use it as liquid extracts. And so one of the things that I found was they said you can put the put it and steep it in tea, of course, hot water. You just take 1 tablespoon of the dried flowers and then you put it in the hot water, you let it steep, you strain it, and then you can take it every single day and it will help with inflammation. That is a good thing for those of us that suffer from debilitating things that are causing us to have inflammation. And there are various different types of inflammation that you would have. So I'm very curious to continue this research and really see just how effective it has been, can be, and will be. I will definitely be growing yarrow. I have actually got the seeds already. So we will definitely be doing that with the yarrow. It's basically known as a wound healer, and I had no idea. It's a beautiful flower. Look at the picture. See that? I think it's so pretty. Really, really pretty. Um, I don't know. It's just something that really is something I need to have, especially with balancing hormones. Because if you suffer, I do suffer from thyroid issues. And I take that back. I'm going to retract. I'm not going to say I suffer with it. Mine, I started out, I encourage anybody. Remember, let me just put this disclaimer. I am not a doctor. Y'all know that. I haven't gone to medical school. You know that. I'm only telling and sharing what I've researched, what I found evidence of, what research tends to show. And then with other things, I share what I have experienced. So I'm putting that disclaimer out there. Don't go and say, oh, the pescatarian gardener said such and such, and so I'm going to do it. Yes, I am. Something goes wrong and boom, you're mad at me. No, 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 no. Do your own research. It's your responsibility to be responsible for your health. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. And I'm just sharing with you. So I suffer, or I take it back, I have issues with my thyroid. I don't want to say problems, issues with my thyroid. I found this out many, many years ago in the late 1990s. It was 98, 97, 98. No, I'm wrong. It was 96. So it was a doctor that diagnosed me with this issue. So I'm not I'm not saying, oh, I know that I have this. No, I was diagnosed with it. Okay. And I've been treated, but I've had a lot of issues with medicine. My body does not like synthetic medicine. So I did some research, and years ago, I kind of put that stuff to the side and I started taking natural things to keep my thyroid balanced. And I know when my thyroid is overactive and underactive. It tends to be more underactive, and that's better to handle for me than overactive. So when I found out that yarrow was good and effective in helping balance hormones, I thought this is perfect for me. So if anyone doesn't know, your thyroid is what regulates your hormones. And it can really take you on a roller coaster. And I'm sorry, I'm going to get to the chat. I know some people have come in and I have not spoke. I want to sell rabbits in the city. It's gentrification now. Yes. Listen, what's up, Precious? No. Do not apologize for being late. You're here. And that's the thing that counts, girl. You're here. So thank you. What's up, PIA? Happy to see you. Thank you for making it. And I was wearing my little orange hat this weekend, looking cute. I love it. Thank you. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna do a live with it on one live. It's really cute and it's my favorite color. I'll bet, Miss. Yes. Okay. So let me hurry up. She says, "How are you, Miss Q? Hello to." Yes. Speaking of bird, if y'all didn't hear me, I told y'all it was 22 degrees last night. Oh, and it's gonna be 25 tonight. Like, what is going on? I did not move from New York for this. I need my warmth. But anyway, tomorrow will be 38, so we going up. I ain't gonna complain too much. It does not help. It does not help. Okay, everybody speaking to Precious. Hey, Cassandra, how are you? Thank you for coming. I'm trying to get down to the... What's up? She is Sunshine. This girl is so funny, y'all. Be in a chat with Sunshine. She gonna always say something funny. You're like, wait a minute, though. She right. It'd be so funny. Everybody's speaking. Okay. So is my... Okay. I'm sorry if I'm rushing. I just don't want to overlook anybody, guys. I really don't. Don't want to do that. Mike says, till wood chips into the clay leaves, grass clippings. Yes. Mike, I know that you're 100% right. And thank you for that. Because that area, I had been dumping leaves. I was trying to see if I could get the soil to be better, have better nutrients and whatnot. And so it was an area that I allocated that had grass clippings and leaves. Unfortunately, I think some of the grass clippings that I got from when my husband had cut the grass had seeds in it because it started growing the grass around it. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm constantly fighting the grass. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I do it next year. I'm actually starting. I know the area I'm going to do it. I've actually started putting leaves. But I do need to add the wood chips, like you said. So I will definitely do that. And this is how you get everybody in one shot and say hello. Good job. Good job. Don't 780 said, what's up, LGG? Yes, thank you, please and thank you. Please and thank you. I love and appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. Mike said you can grow crops like radishes. Now that I did not know. I didn't know that. Gotta remember that. Guys, when I take pictures, I then go to my journal and I write it down. Because the mind, it just don't remember it. I'll be thinking right now, I'm going to remember that. And then I'll be like, wait a minute. What did he say? Wait, rhubarbs, turnips, what? So now I got the picture. After the live, write it down in my journal, and I'm good to go. Good to go. All right, so I'm almost there, guys. I apologize. Oh, she said, so I have to plant certain plants, trees in specific spots around the yard. Some portions stay wet from the clay and others like sand in the beach. Oh, yeah. See, where I have my banana tree, what I did with that is, and I listened, this was about maybe 4 years ago. I listened to Bobby. He said, dig a hole, throw a bag of soil in there, make a mound, and plant the banana tree there. And then put some more soil around it with the native soil. And that's what I did. And let me tell you, it did get comfortable because it's now about, well, it's dead now, or dormant. Let me say dormant. it grew to about 5 feet. So I'm looking for it to really take off next year. And I got 2 pups. So it does work. It does work. The soil, it just got used to the soil and it was thriving. It is thriving and does great. So now what I do is when it gets cold like this, I just boop, chop it down, take them leaves, throw it in the compost or a bed that I'm prepping for the spring, and it will come up. It will come back up. It did it for the past 3 years. So I'm really happy. And he really knows about those banana trees, as we all know. She is Sunshine says squirrels must have had dragon breath. Could you imagine? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Tag, yes. Everybody's speaking. Don't hurt the harvest. I like that 780. Don't 780. Sounds like a song. I'm just being silly, y'all. Okay, I'm almost down to the end of the chat. I just want to see if anybody left any comments. Okay, everybody's speaking. So back to this Yarrow. I'm gonna just quickly go through. You guys can see the chat better than I can. If I miss somebody, I love you and I appreciate you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. So Yarrow, y'all, yeah. So that is one reason why I was super excited about the Yarrow. Hey, what's up, House of Crits? Hello, beautiful, right back at you. And thank you so much for your help. I'm moving along. So Yarrow does stop bleeding. I made a video when I had a cut. What? Girl, I missed that. What? How long ago was that? Or maybe I saw it and just don't remember, because I know I've been seeing a lot of videos about Yarrow. So, yeah, maybe so. Yes, please do. Everybody is speaking. Wonderful. Y'all so polite. Y'all just speak to everybody when y'all come in. That is so good. All right, y'all. I think I'm there. I'd love to have some Yarrow too. Well, girl, hopefully you can get some, because I'm going to sure be growing it. Because like I said, I got them seeds and we about to do it. So you can also make an extract. And it's like 1 to 4 milliliters. And you just take it 3 times a day. And that's good. The flowers, the leaves, and the stem can all be used. And that's what I like. I love when you can take a plant and you can use as much of it as possible and nothing goes to waste. It is amazing. So it says, when I had told you that I had read that it was used on the battlefield, this is what I found. It said that it was an essential part of the battlefield medicine, and in ancient Greece and Rome, and even through the Middle Ages, the soldiers would rub yarrow into their wounds and their injuries. And they said even in the Civil War, they carried the yarrow and called it wound wort. And so when Cece said she used it to stop bleeding, it just made me think maybe that is what they did too. So I will say this. When I am doing my research, it takes me a while because I like .orgs better. And also too, because I'm not always good at putting in or finding certain things right away. So it takes me a while to find stuff. But when I find it and it's reliable, I make a copy, 3-hole punch it, and put it in the binder. So I'm sure I will find a lot more to do with Yarrow. So LGG says, getting new seeds this year had me so excited. It's amazing. Yes. So I would always, for the past 2 years, I've always highlighted Baker's Creek whole seed catalog. And, I've decided to shift somewhere different. And so I actually got some seeds from Botanical Interest. And let me tell you how wonderful it is. So I was listening to T-Nog. What's up, Shelly's Homestead Hideaway? How are you? So, excuse me, guys, I gotta say this. So, girl, when I was in the chat and you was like, yeah, I got you, and I was like, I'm gonna return the favor, I went and I realized I had already subscribed to you when I met you on Cece's live a while back. So, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just wanted to tell you, I got you, girl, and I am very happy I did. I love your videos. Wonderful, wonderful. Put PG in there so people could go check you out. Yes. Oh, wait, I missed that. Timing of growing plants is very important in 2026. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I'm already started my spring seeds, and they are about that big. And let me tell you, this is going to be the most fabulous garden. I'm putting it out there. It's going to be even better than the best gardens because I'm starting earlier and I'm coming forward with all of the knowledge that I've gained from my research and all of the knowledge that you guys have shared. You know, there is a lot of negative things on YouTube, ton of negative things. But the things that are positive are amazing. So I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you that's in the chat. Maybe I've met you in person and we've talked face to face, and that's a beautiful thing. Maybe we've just had opportunity to talk through chat, and that's still a wonderful thing. But I just want to say thank you for putting content that is worthy content. That's what I call it, because not all content is equal. It's nice to have fun and have a good time. That has its place too, because you need to unwind. You need to laugh. You need to have a good time. But I like clean, wholesome fun. So thank you for those of you that put that out there. Those of you that put videos of, let me show you this. Let me share this. This is how you do this. I appreciate you. It is what I'm taking with me forward and what I also plan to share forward. It is such a pleasure to listen to your videos and learn something. And if I watch a video and I learn something, you have shared that knowledge with me, and now I can put it into practice and benefit from it and share it with others. And then others will share. And it's just a cycle that goes on and on. So I just wanted to say thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, you know I usually go for an hour, but I'm going to still keep talking for a little bit. This is all I have for my yarrow and whatnot. And I did some other research about defining how do you know if something is a herb versus just a vegetable or versus just a plant. Really interesting read. But I just wanted to tell everyone thank you. I really do appreciate you. And so, yes, timing of growing plants is very important in 2026. So Grand Acre says, I have no seeds yet. However, I am on the get ready, set, go. So let me tell you, I was in T-Nog's live, was it last week? And she said there was something that she had never seen anybody growing. And I was like, what is it? Man, when I saw what it was, I went to Botanical Interest and got them seeds right then and there. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Go look at her, find her video and find it. Because she had not seen anyone in the garden community talk about this particular vegetable. And I had neither. So I said, I'm going to go get it. And I got the seeds. So I'm very happy. I want to see how it does. It'll be something that you can grow that will be good for your body in the place of something else that may not be so good. It might have a little bit of extra starch. This will not. So yes, the @ symbol, we got you. So yeah, so I'm happy about that. She's speaking. Everybody's speaking. Hey, Donzel, how are you? Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. I just really, really have learned a lot from Mike with the hydroponics. As you guys saw last week, I shared reaching a milestone for me which was getting my marigold to flower. Go me, go me, go, go, go me. I was so happy, guys. It's nice to meet those milestones. I'm diving into something else. You probably saw my community post, some of you, how I'm gonna be showing you another side of me. I do garden, I do the pescatarian lifestyle, but yeah, exactly. Yes, thank you, Mama Shirley. No doctor's advice. Get professionals. Yes, 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 yes. Woke up to five. Oh, okay. Wow. What up, LGG? Check your yard for Biden. Oh, I love foraging. So you guys see this. So listen. Thanks, Tigsy. Continue to like, okay. I did a video of something I did find in my yard. So I'm definitely going to forage. What I want to do though, when it gets warm, let me tell you what I want to do. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Hi, Shelly and everyone in the chat. Aw, Precious said I had the left side of my thyroid removed almost 20 years ago. Yep. Let me tell you, back to that thyroid. And I must be way behind in the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. So I have 6 sisters. 4 are natural sisters, 2 are adopted. Out of my 4 natural sisters, 3 of us have issues with thyroid. One of my sisters did have it removed, and then it grew back. You know what the doctor said? When we remove it, we're not really sure how much to remove. What? You're not really sure how much? Okay, educated guess. My other sister did the radioactive iodine. Issues. Unfortunately, she can not have children. It's supposed to be protected. It's supposed to protect you. So, you know, be very careful what you do. Again, not passing judgment, not telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do. I'm just saying, read all the precautions. Because when you listen to certain things, they will tell you this is for this. If you're suffering from anxiety, blah, 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 blah. And then you hear a fast-paced sentence. Please contact your doctor or your professional advisor if you have suicidal thoughts. Da, 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 da. Wait. I'm suffering from anxiety, but the medicine I'm taking might make me have suicidal thoughts. Wait a minute. Let's roll that back. Suicidal thoughts, anxiety. So, as the song says, it's a no-brainer for me. So, I know they take longer to get in your body, herbs, but my body responds very well to them, thankfully. So, I'm happy about that. Let me get 31 in the chat, only 24 thumbs up. Come on now. Give me them thumbs up. Please, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody's speaking. I hate beggars. 6 pretty flowers, but those birds hurt. Oh, wow. I bet they do. We have something here called I can't think of the name of it. Okay, I can't talk about it because I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, I was thinking of that. I smashed the like button. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I just looked outside. My pineapple sage is still blooming. I think it's almost done for the year. Wow, that's good. Hey, love to garden. How are you? Thank you for coming. Good to see you. What's beggar chips, Mike? Oh, wow. I didn't know growing radishes helped the soil. I didn't either. But guess what? I got tons of radishes, tons of seeds. I got the Easter basket radishes. I have a Japanese variety, daikon, something. But I got quite a few radish seeds, so I will be doing that. I see you're supporting this channel, Shelly. Yes, she is. And I appreciate her. That's why I support her channel as well. I love her content. Okay, let's see. Everybody's talking. Yeah, what was the temp in Texas? It's crazy invasive plant. I can't get rid of it. Listen, that's usually how it is. I have this invasive weed in my yard and I'm constantly pulling. Darthex says, I have radishes planted in one of my raised beds from October, November. Not doing much because it's so cold now. I bet it's not. So Mike said my critters enjoy eating it at least. That's good. That's good. Garden. Hey, gardening is great. I missed you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. She said, you are very welcome. What's up, JK Gardner? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. You can eat them or till the radish under dark. Old time farmers would buy land, broadcast radishes all over, till it under to condition in bad soil to good. Now that is a good idea. You know what? That's what I would love to do. Let's just say there was a such thing as a time machine that we had access to. One thing I would like to do is I would like to go back and see how successful gardeners work their garden. I would like to see how they did it because they had to feed their family. And let's face it, some did not do as well as others. But I would like to see the ones that did do well. I would like to see what they did and how they did it. And if it makes sense for me to copy that. I would love to. I'm just very, very curious how they did it. I really am. Oh, Cassandra said, I'm planning to try Yarrow for my thyroid condition. I said I could try it. Okay, good, good. So is yours hypo or hyper? Mine's right now is hypo. It's like that sluggish feeling. And you know what? I always know when it's off and I just do what I got to do. Going to go to bed, have a good, oh, sweet dreams to you too, sweetheart. Thank you, Karen, for coming. I appreciate you. And we will talk soon. Thank you so much for your help. We talked and we will be talking again soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Such an encouraging person. Mike said, I will look into medicine properties for beggars tick plant. Okay. Yeah. Gotta be something. I mean, we can find it. I love it. Everybody's wishing Karen sweet dreams. I love botanical interest. I do too. You know, I started ditto. So wow. I started buying a lot of seeds from them years ago. And then I just got with rare seeds and just stuck with them. And it's not good to put yourself in a box. It's really not. Um, I got the seeds. I like the seeds. You can build up credits toward future seeds. In fact, about 10 years ago, or maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I bought lemon trees from Botanical Interest, and they were little, and I still have them, and they give me my lemons and do fine. So I think diversity is good. I really do. Oh, what's up? These garden, Thea's garden. Did I say that right? Thea's garden. Put it phonetically in the chat if I said it wrong. I'm so sorry. Between that and these glasses, I don't know. Yes, Gosalo. This is a beautiful thing. Aw. She said, agreed, agreed. Thank you. Thank you. Love you too. I really do. I try. Y'all know I've told y'all before that I'm an emotional person. And I'm not just saying it. I really am. When I say I love to see you with your granddaughter, I mean it. Like, I love it. I had such wonderful experience with my grandmother, my mother's mother, because my father's mother passed when I was maybe 4 years old. But I remember her. My granny loved me. I mean, mm, she loved my sister and I. She only got to see my sister and I, my older sister and myself. But I just, because I have fond memories, I just love to see that, because she's going to be an adult one day, maybe with her children, and she's going to say, when I was with my grandma, this is what we did, this is what we made. Those are memories that are precious. So I love it. I love it. I really, really do. So when I say it, I mean it. More herbs, please, Miss Q. This was yummy. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that because herbs are an important part of my life. And I know that they are an important part of your lives as well, because a lot of you have much more knowledge about it than I do. So, Mike says sometimes cures worse. Sometimes cures worse. I missed it. Wow, I had a growth, so they took the left side, but I've been so good. Yep. So what happened to me with my thyroid, y'all, is I had just got, well, let me read this comment first. Yeah, I don't need side effects to cause me to go against myself. Exactly. I mean, I could tolerate being a jerk to others, but not myself. Exactly. That right. I told y'all she was funny. Y'all see what I'm saying? But that's real. That's real. Not yourself. So let me tell you, I had walking pneumonia, and when I went back to the doctor, he was concerned with how my eyes were kind of bulging. And we took some tests, and sure enough, my thyroid was overactive. But I knew something was wrong because I was having issues with my heart. It was the palpitation, the racing, and I had a little scare, and took care of that. But they never thought to look and see where my thyroid was. But they medicated me, got me stable and everything. Um, but this doctor was really good. He got my thyroid regulated, but then shortly after it was regulated, I woke up to bleeding. My throat, I just had blood. I kept spitting up blood. And I could feel my throat was like throbbing. And I have a very high tolerance for pain, which is not always a good thing because it was hurting, but I should have went to the doctor right away. But because it, for me, it wasn't such an overwhelming pain, I just dealt with it thinking, oh, maybe it's a stiff neck, maybe I'm making more out of it, whatever. And then when I finally did go, what happened was my thyroid had hemorrhaged. And that's why I was getting all the blood and everything. Um, which is very scary because oftentimes when that happens, it is cancerous. So I had to go to the oncologist, go through all of that. So I understand what you say, um, Precious. I really do. It can be an ordeal, guys. It can truly, truly be an ordeal. Not to mention all of the crazy things your thyroid can cause you to do when your hormones are not balanced. You can be overly generous, giving everything away, or you can be extremely mean and evil and ready to fight people. Just saying. I know. So, yes, Darth, we are happy that Precious is doing well because it is a serious thing. It is a serious thing. You did. Thank you so much. I hope I said your name correctly. Dia's Garden. Please, I did. So she said in Houston, area temps low at 32, but felt colder. High was 54. Okay. That's what I wanted to know, what the temp was. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, oh, she said the high today, 7, dropping. Oh, uh, dropping to 7. Woo! So Precious says hers is hypo. Yeah. Mine is hypo. But when it's hyper, I hate it. I hate it. I can't sleep. I'm always up. I'm washing walls that are not dirty. I'm running doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing the other. And it's crazy. It does me crazy. It really does. So I rather hypo than hyper. I can deal with the sluggishness, being tired. And me, I usually have beautiful, beautiful nails. When I was younger, I was a hand model. One of the things I did in my life, hand model. And they love my hands because I have a nice nail bed, a long nail bed. But when my thyroid is off, my nails start to peel, literally peel. And so that is one telltale sign. My hair gets extremely dry. It doesn't flake with dandruff, not dry like that, but the scalp is dry. You know when your skin is dry and you're itchy, like if your back is itchy because it's dry, that's how my scalp gets. So I always know. But like I said, I prefer to be hypo than hyper. Mine is hypo. I have Hashimoto's. That's another thing. There's so many different. We could have. This is what I really, really want to do. So I've mentioned to you several times, when and if I get monetized, I would love to have membership. Not a lot, $1.99 a month, $2.99 a month. And then once every 3 months, or maybe every other month, instead of doing a live, do a Zoom. And then we can talk, and you can talk, and we can see each other if we want, or we could be in a chat, and then we can share. Because what I'm noticing is a lot of us are dealing with similar things, and being able to throw those ideas back and forth. And for me, just talking about it is a nice thing. I like to talk, no surprise there. But just expressing things that I'm going through and listening to you talk about things that you're going through and comparing notes, to me is enjoyable. So I would love to do that one day if I ever get to that status. I would definitely like to do that. Not just talk about bad things like, our illnesses, but just to talk about gardening and things related to that. She said, hello, if I missed you, and I'm in and out in the chat working, but listening. I understand. Thank you, PIA, with your creative self. So creative. Yes, you said it right. Okay, thank you. And if I didn't, I would have been apologizing. I have cabbages, greens, carrots, spinach, along with lemon and lime tree in my enclosed sun porch with a weather gauge, no heat. They're doing fine. I cover them up. Well, let me tell you, that's fantastic. That is really fantastic, because the worst thing is for you to lose it. What I've been doing is I've been making sure that I do everything I can to keep everything in my little makeshift greenhouse going. And so I'm trying really hard to keep it going with no electricity. So let me show you something. I've been putting the water in there and doing everything I can. I just pulled it up. Look at my temps in the greenhouse. Can y'all see it? Oh, no, you can't see it. I'm sorry. I was trying to show y'all the temps. But right now in the greenhouse, it's 41 degrees. And outside, it is, come on, 34 degrees right now. And so it's doing its job. It's keeping things warm. And that's what I need. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm glad your stuff is thriving. I really am. Because like I said, nobody wants to lose anything. Nobody. So Sunshine said, I agree. My paternal grandparents were everything to me and my siblings. I miss them all the time. I know you do. Girl, you are welcome. I only spoke the truth. Temperature too cold here to go back and forth outside in the greenhouse. Listen, I understand. I was going to take something out to the chickens, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hate going out there. Let me just bundle up and going out there. And it's like the back and forth because I forget, oh, I wanted to bring them this. Oh, I forgot. And I'm back and forth. So yeah, I understand it. I get it. I hate that back and forth. I was saying the medicine. Oh, exactly. I'm sorry. Thank you for clearing that up, Mike. Exactly. The medicine is worse than the cure. I mean, come on. Nobody wants to take the medicine and then now suffer from all those side effects. It's just like a lot of people found out that taking certain medicine for your cholesterol was causing issues with their liver and whatnot. I'm like, man, it's like if it's not one thing, it's another. Temps to rise to 50 by Thursday. That's good. She said Beggar Ticks has anti-mucus and antiviral properties. Wow. It also replaces tobacco if you want to quit smoking cigarettes. The flies and leaves can be eaten fresh and ooh. See, Tigsy. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. I love it. Here I go again, guys. See, it's always something you can learn. Always something. That's why I love this community. Matter of fact, I want to share this with you. It's 16, feels like 5. I bet it does. Let me get down to the chat, and I'm going to share with you what my older daughter said. Temperature here this morning was 13. Oh, that's cold. Yep, cool, very cool. My thyroid is hyper, which caused me to be overweight. Yep, along with other things that comes with it. See what I'm saying? We need that Zoom meeting. We do. Because, okay. You're suffering from something. You know it's not you. You know you're doing everything that you can. But when you have other people that can say, yes, I get it. I understand. It makes you feel better. And I am the kind of person that talks to help relieve the anxiety, the stress. Sometimes talking is what really helps me. So Love to God has said, I'm sorry. I also use flashing lights to run by rechargeable batteries. No worries. Wrapped around my trees and plants. Oh, I got you. Yeah, because I know they said the old lights create warmth, and that can help with that too. So that's good. Yeah, because I've been using, I said the bucket of water, it absorbs the heat during the day and slowly releases it at night, which is good. So, I need everything I can to keep my stuff going. Honestly, fortunately, I'm going to be honest with you. The temperature last night it did hang around. It was still 20 something degrees at 9 o'clock this morning. It's usually not like that. Usually around, it'll drop around, say 1, 2 o'clock. But by the time 4 o'clock comes, the temperature is steady rising again. That's the typical. But it wasn't like that last night. And tonight, I don't know how it's going to do. So it's not like my things are staying in that steady cold for days on end. The last one time it got cold, it was a day here, a day there. But this is consecutive. This will be 2 days in a row, 25 and under. Tomorrow will be 38. So that's not as bad. But it's not a long term. So things don't really do horrible. They really don't. What's up, Soul Diva? How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. So it's very different. Very different. She said it was 18 degrees real feel in Central Georgia this morning. Yep, I'm telling you. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So Miss JK said, Miss Shirley, how are you today? She's doing fine. 15 over here. Yep, that's that New York. Well, I tell you, it's really crazy. Well, guys, I thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much for letting me get this garden talk out, this herb talk out. I appreciate you because you could be doing anything. Some of you are doing what I do. I listen to a chat, while I'm cleaning, while I'm doing this, while I'm doing other, I'm taking that knowledge in and I'm learning. I thank these beautiful people, such as yourself, TZ, and others that shared something meaningful for me that I can take with me, that I can even do more research and gain more knowledge and wisdom. And I really appreciate that. I've been living with nodules on my thyroid for years. They stuck me in my throat with 16 needles to test. Girl, my heart goes out to you because I know how the roller coaster it is. And I'm glad that you are here to talk about it, to share it with us, because sometimes you feel like you're the only one going through something. So I appreciate everybody's honesty, everybody sharing um, that little piece of them with me, with the chat, with all of us. And those of you that shared it, you should really be commended because everybody doesn't feel compelled to share. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the fact that you did may have made an impact on somebody else. It touched me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I thank you. And I'm glad that everybody got to share what they wanted to. And I hope that in the future, we'll be able to share it and extend that and have even more meaningful conversations about gardening and be the upper crust of content creators and supporters of content creators. So thank you for that. No, I appreciate you, LGG, for hanging out and staying. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you. I appreciate that. You seeing me, sis? Yes. She said I had a total. Oh, see, we need to talk, man. We need to talk. I'm gonna make it happen. 2026, y'all. 2026. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Yes, hour too fast. We need longer. Thank you. We appreciate you too. Go Salo. Yes, everybody. Thank you so much. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for coming. I know, right? That's a lot. It just brought back memories. I just my heart goes out to you. It really does. It really does. Um, She said trying to stay warm and not turn it into a fudge bar, a little chocolate fudge bar, a chocolate, Miss Shirley's chocolate fudge bar. Yes, please, please, please. I have Graves' disease. That's what I had. The nodules were restricting my trachea. Man. Time for me to get my throat stretched. Ugh. Chooses to give good health and growing. Absolutely. I'm claiming that. Yes. Yes, Mike. Thank you. Have a good evening, everybody. Stay warm. As I always say, whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Go salo. Good night, everybody.